Well, the goal of this set of notes is to learn how to divide with mixed numbers. And you guys have already been practicing with mixed numbers. Don't forget, a mixed number is something like this, where you have a whole number and then a fraction. And just a reminder, go ahead and put this example in that empty space right there, that you're always going to multiply, then you're going to add. So in this case, 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 more is 11. So you have 11 over 7 for your improper fraction. So if you look at this first question, and they're always going to be asked in this manner, which expression, that means problem, okay? So I want you guys to go ahead and write that down so this word doesn't freak you out. An expression is just a problem. Keep that in mind. Which expression is equivalent, right? Equivalent, in this case, means equal or the same as. So let's write that down. Same as. Okay, which one is the same as 2 3/5 divided by 7/9? So in this case, we are going to convert the mixed number to an improper fraction, and then we're going to divide as normal. Okay, so let's convert. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to rewrite this fraction, or this problem right here. Okay, and this first thing we want to do is we want to convert, just like I marked off in red. So I'm going to make this into an improper fraction. So 5 times 2 is 10, and 10 plus 3 is 13. So we have 13 over 5 divided by 7 over 9. Okay, so now that we have that, now we're going to do this normally, how we always do it, okay? So we're going to use the inverse operation, which is from division to multiplication. Okay, so let's do that first. We're going to change this to multiplication. And then we're going to take the reciprocal of the second one, okay? Second fraction. So we're going to do 9 over 7. Let's move this multiplication sign. In fact, I'm going to use, don't ask me why I was not using it before, I'm going to use it times a dot, okay? And then we still have 13 over 5. So we take the reciprocal, just like we did, and now we're going to multiply the numerator and the denominator. So we're going to multiply 13 and 9. And we're going to multiply 5 and 7, okay? Well, in this particular case, they're not asking what the answer is. They're just asking which expression is equivalent. So we're looking for 13 over 5 times 9 over 7. And if you notice here, 13 over 5 times 9 over 7 is B. So the answer is B. That's what's equivalent. If we want to, we could go ahead and multiply straight across, which you please go ahead and do with your calculator. Multiply 13 times 9 and 5 times 7. You see what you get. So we multiplied the numerator and the denominator. And if we need to, we'll simplify. In this case, we don't really need to because we're just setting up the problem. All right, let's look again. This one says which expression is equivalent. So again, we're looking for the word expression, which is a problem, and equivalent means equal or the same as. So we're not looking to solve it, we're just looking to set it up. Okay, so we have 2 1/5 divided by 1/4. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we want to make this an improper fraction. That's why it says convert it. Okay, so we're going to do that first. We're going to times, and then we're going to add. Okay, so we have 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. So we have 11 over 5. And we still have our divided, and we still have 1/4. Okay, so now let's use the inverse operation as normal. So we're going to take it, and we're going to do the opposite of division, which is multiplication. So then we're going to take the reciprocal of the second fraction as normal. Okay, so that's 4 over 1. All right, so now we have 11 over 5 times 4 over 1. So now we can multiply if we want and simplify if we want. So first, let's look for this answer. That would be D is the answer, is equivalent or the same as this original problem, which was right here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and actually multiply it out. We have 11 times 4, and we have 5 times 1. Okay, so we have 11 times 4 is 44. 5 times 1 is 5. And you can leave it like that, or you can make it back into a mixed number. In fact, let's make it into a mixed number just so you can see how to do it again. We already had a video about this in the first, on our learning target number, I believe it was 3. But I might as well remind you. So we divide 5 into 44, which goes 8 times. So 8 times 5 is 40. So don't forget, this is your remainder right here. It's 4. 4 always goes on top in the denominator, which is 5. The remainder always goes on top. The denominator always stays the same. So that's our final answer. In this case, though, this is just asking for the expression that is equivalent. So we don't really have to do anything else. We're just setting it up. So I want you to set these up. You have 4 of them. Go ahead and practice setting them up. So you want to change it to multiplication and show what it should look like. All right. Go ahead and get those done.